And hopefully that's back on for you all. Sorry about that. To quickly sort out a little thing. Hopefully the video break routes work. I knew it was looking slightly weird as we looked around. So hopefully that's all right. Oh, has that stream ended? Oh no. Yeah, that stream has finished. Okay. Hold on with me, guys. Sorry about that. And hopefully... Oh, sorry, guys. Hold on. Sorry about that. To quickly sort out a little thing. Hopefully the video break routes work. I knew... I knew it was looking slightly weird as we looked around. So hopefully that's all right. Oh, has that stream ended? Oh no. Yeah, that stream has finished. Okay. Hold on with me, guys. Yeah. Sorry about that. Right, there we go. That, yeah, so we are on a different stream here. Sorry for that, but that's all right. Right, there we go. Well, at least our parking brake can get the pushback going.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Okay, our fuel pumps on. Right, fuel pumps are on, and we're going to go back.
59 Hotel Bravo, we're going to be taxiing to the runway 05 via the taxiway.
Okay, good. And then we'll get... Sorry about this, guys. I was trying to fix that bitrate thing, and I ended the previous stream to get this one up and running. And actually, accidentally, what I've done is stop that one being live, and now this one's live. So, completely my bad. Sorry about that. It says that stream's finished, so sorry. Sorry, guys. My bad. Right, hopefully this one is all up and running. I think it is. We're running, aren't we? We are. Say hi if you're in the chat again. Sorry about that. I completely have switched stream here. I got to repaste the thing. Right, well, we'll start our engine one. It's starting engine 1. And we'll start engine 1. Okay, starting engine 1. Just quickly copy the route over, make sure that's working. Route, paste. And then pin that message over the top. Right, there we go. Hopefully you switched streams. Sorry about that, guys. The stream is just re-switched. Better. Right, we're over. Say hi if you're in the chat. Make sure, let me know that that's working again. Right, there we go. Engine 1 starting. And Funchal traffic, easy 22 Mike November pushback from stand starting. Break taxi out on point Alpha.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Parking brake set.
Selecting tow.
One engine
standby.
starts. Start up engine number 2. As that engine starts, we begin our pre-departure checklist. So, max auto brake, arm towards, weather radar on, TCAS set, APU is on, max auto brake, as I said. Oh, trim. We got to set trim up. We'll do that as after the second one starts. So we need the full hydraulic pressure for that one. Disconnect tow. Oh, the tray table, slow the tray table. There we go. Much better. Brilliant. Okay, thanks for that, guys. Sorry for the confusion in switching stream. Right, Charles is up and running. There we go. Next engine is available.
Traffic Hotel Bravo, entering runway 05, departure extreme right turn, safe fuel, then we'll see the final fuel and the body out to the free.
A safe flight.
Thank you. And the tow truck has gone. Brakes are on. There goes tow truck. Taxiing out holding point Alpha for easy 22 Mike November Funchal. Bit of throttle on there. Clear him to the left. Say goodbye. Au revoir. He's off. We're off. We're moving. A little bit of power there. And we're moving again. Yeah, I hope that looks, guys. Yeah, you said it's much better. Great. I know there was a small problem there. If you're back on stream, welcome again. Okay, so our departure then. Chalk and cheese with clarity and colour depth. Ah, great. Okay, good, good, good. Now that looks better. It's amazing what I literally just changed one setting and it worked. So they've both gone. He's gone right off departure. Look, we've got right up there. Oh, okay, no. We're going to go direct to Ortis on departure then. From Abfern, we'll go direct to Ortis. I'll just go on flight plan there. I'll change that one up. Do a full right control check. Full left. That's good. I'll clear out a couple of waypoints here and just sort of sort it out and make it look a bit smarter. From Abfern. Kid. Just direct to Ortis. That's basically the departure we're trying to take. Now it's Chris, well done. Thank you. That's a few times I've actually been able to sell something midstream, so that's alright. Alright, and we'll line up on the taxi line now. And we'll just hold here whilst he departs. And easy 2-2 Matavia holding Alpha, Funchal.
Oh, sorry, I got the head for your partner, Hotel Bravo departing runway 05. Madeira's coming in, epic second.
And he's off. We got the hint. Sorry, Joe, I wasn't being rude. Right, full right. We do a full left control check as well. Full left. Full up. And full down. We got good controls, positive checks. Oh, he's on finals for 05. We'll have to hold short for him as well. Goodness me, we're going to wait for everyone here. It's going to be years till we depart. That's right. Set the trim up to 0.6. 0.7, we need to go down slightly, 0.6, that's better there. Good. Okay, right, we'll wait for the traffic on holding. Easy 2-2 might remember continue holding for the traffic on final. Probably could have got over. You guys have left me behind now. I'm completely out the game here. Funchal's a busy airport, isn't it? Right, goes. He's gone. Set our light, but we don't want to blind the pilots actually as they come by, so we can turn off our taxi lights. Just off the hold, because otherwise we're blinding them as they go by. Set the park and brake. There we go. And watch him go by, I guess. Well, yeah, we can open the window and have a look at him as he goes by. Oh, the noise is a little bit louder there outside. Couldn't understand a word of that. Alright, full right, full left. I wonder why they're the weird heading thing is not properly functioning. Come on, mate, take your time. Down you come. Come on, come land. There we go. Oh yeah, you landed. Alright, thank you in. We'll get going. Grass looks pretty good here. This is this freeware scenery I've got downloaded for this, and gotta say I'm pretty impressed. It looks pretty good. Good, here he comes. Look, he's on finals. Is he going to do it as well as we did? This is the question. Is it going to be as nice a landing? I don't know. Let's see. Easy 2 Pepper Golf. If you're ever watching this stream, say hi. Down he comes. On his way down. He's on his way down. And he nicely down. Parking brake release. Let's go, go, go. Parking brake release. Bit of engine throttle up the hill. And easy 2-2 might remember back. Tracking 05 from Shuttle.
Approaching 05.
Reduce the engine power, turn on the lights. Lights all on. Landing upon the runway, people. Here we go. Lovely. Big runway here. I like the. It's the one problem with this runway. It feels slightly at an angle. Loads of hills. It's like playing mini golf almost. You roll down the hill one way, roll to the left the other side.
1,400 feet remaining.
Quirky little things that mean it's slightly uneven for taxiing and backtracking, all sorts of things. Right, well, we're going down. I believe he's just cleared the runway. Yeah, so we're just going to spin it around and go straight back off. Bit of brakes down the hill then. We've got max auto brake set, we certainly have. Bit more braking there. Left around this little turn off pad. Right again. Oh, bit of brake. And now lots of power up the hill. So I'm keeping the brake, I've got lots of brake on, but lots of power. We've got to suddenly go up this hill to make the right hand turn. It's going to be a turbulent part today. I'm keeping that sort of 50% thrust I've got on now applied. And we'll begin our rolling departure.
On runway 05. Clear of Madeira, traffic 1505 and airspeed is 250 knots, corps of speed, but can't be colonized. Bravo.
Funchal traffic, easy 22 Mike November, rolling runway 05. So, 6.5 forward for departure. Toga set. 60 knots, speed alive, auto thrust blue. SRS runway. Rolling. V1. Rotate. V2. Positive rate, gear up. Gear traffic. Continue the climb. Pitch the nose down slightly. And we're going to, manage heading right. It's going to be a right hand turn now. Rolling right. Look in the left hand view, you get a bit of an idea of the land and everything. Good. Oh, tight turn there. Still within limits, but that's alright. Roll it back left. Departure out of Madeira, the people, there we go. It's nice and quiet in the cabin. Leave us back into climb, it's quite loud in the flight deck. And reduce the nose pitch angle. Nicely there. And I keep that window popped out so that as we move around and do stuff I can see it. Taxi lights are off then. Ground spoilers disarmed. Pitch nose down slightly, allow the speed to build up nicely. Increase the range a bit. We're going to make a right hand turn now. All the way around towards that waypoint. Ready, and the flaps are going to go up any second now. Rolling it right. Sorry, we're on flap 2, so they don't go up by themselves. I had to do it there, I realised that. And that's flap 1 selected. There goes the flaps automatically up there. And we'll select the slats up as well manually. There goes the slats too, so the front of the wings are getting clean. Speed's really building around this corner. Up to 250. We'll engage the autopilot then. Select all on the traffic. TCAS, TARA, weather radar, on. And we've got no lights on the clock. Standard pressure can be set. So you're actually departing off there. Our departure should have been, if I was got it right, not quite. Let's face it, that's fine. 9,000 feet above us. I believe that's Jones Aviation. And Charles is just ahead of him. Our top of climb is going to be right next to our top of descent in this way. Set it to open climb mode. Our top of climb is going to be next to Gurkha, which is right next to our top of descent. So roll it left now. Boom. We're able. Base French straight eye exit. That'd be pretty cool actually. be pretty cool indeed. Good, right, it's just sort of heading between these waypoints then. Has anyone got the MD-11 for X-Plane 11 yet? I haven't particularly looked at it, or it's closely 10,000, sorry. See what signs. Very nice. Straight line now, so it's shut off. I particularly looked at it in any close detail. Do you think it's worth it, guys? Is it worth it from what any of you have heard or said, or see what you think? Yeah, I'm pretty set for aircraft now. We've just got to do some more, take them to some more interesting destinations. Now we've got the A320. I believe A320 has landed Paro. I don't know. Yeah, in an A320, yeah, they do. They land there. So, you have the MD-11 worth it, KC, would you say? Do you think it's any worth it? Or is it really not? Stick to the other aircraft. I really don't, know, to be honest. I'll have to check this sort of stuff. The A320 this almost feels like it's the FS Labs A320. Do you know what I mean? That feels like that's what they're trying to aim for when they made this aircraft. They're trying to aim for the FS Labs quality from 3D. I personally haven't flown that aircraft myself, but I know that it's probably just as good. Well, I'll have to see. I don't really know. If you just give me a second. Back in 5 minutes, guys. Sorry, stand by. I'm back, hello. Proxim Rocks, I'm good, thank you. How are you doing? Yeah, not too bad. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I got this lovely new aircraft which I'm fascinated by. So, it's going pretty well. I mean, this flight factor, it's really good fun actually. It's quite realistic simulated depth. So if any of you are looking at any new aircraft, I would highly recommend this if you haven't already got it. And with this nice mod for the tablet, I've got all this stuff here. With the Matavia Mod, you can make it a Neo aircraft. We are flying the CO today, but that's fine. Right, let's get some arrival information put then. And in terms of weather on landing, QNH 1019er, temperature 23, wind 350 at 18. Decision height on landing. Check on Navigraph. Approach for landing. It's always landing 03 at this place, yeah. It's a bit like the Caribbean, where you always land on the 10 and that kind of area. Great, thanks. Is it that time again? What's your nearest airport? Well, yeah, I suppose it's. We're in the middle of the sea. We're in the middle of the gap between. The overlays on. You can see. You can see we're literally, my friend, in the middle of the gap, heading down to Lanzarote. Because we're over the middle of nowhere. So I don't know. I think it probably is Lanzarote is our closest one of the ones we're into. I see. Yeah. Golf Charlie Romeo. Right. Oh, sorry. I can do it. I got the FMS up here. 19.1031. That's good. It's got the old frequency in. And what else do we need? Decision height. That's what we're looking for. Decision height 459er. Good. 459er. And then no, that's pretty much that done. Have a look at the approach once we're back in there, but that is all good. Right, we're not quite at cruise yet, but we are going to reach it just as we have to start descending again, which is fine. So, yeah, that's sort of our arrival. Well, if any of you got any questions, go ahead and ask. But remember to say, please like and subscribe if you're enjoying it. Start this stream on this new video stream thing. I hope you all found that. Found your way across to this one. I apologise, I had to make the switch for it. It's just the way it's worked. When I last streamed, we were having a sort of an issue where as you move around the flight deck and stuff, it's getting blurry. So to fix that, I just had to restart it on this new sort of thing. Yeah. That's all good. We're joined in the air today by Charles and Jones Aviation. Jones Aviation is, of course, just ahead of us here, and Charles is just a little bit further ahead again, about 30 miles. Can Concorde land at your arrival airport? Lanzarote? Not sure. I think it used to. I think it did. Yeah, Concorde did land at Lanzarote. Oh yes, it can. That's brilliant. I'll have to take it into Lanzarote at some point then. If it's we'll have to take it in there. If it's been able to land at Lanzarote, because it's a lovely freeway scenery, which is what I'm actually enjoying at the moment. So as we make our way closer, you'll see the freeway scenery. It's really nice. We had departed from it, so it looks really great. And having nice scenery goes a lot further than having a nice aircraft, I think. If you have a nice aircraft, you get the experience of flying the plane, but then some people it doesn't matter where you are as long as your aircraft's great. I think if your scenery looks great, it just improves the whole experience no matter what, and that's actually why people like Microsoft Flight Simulator at the moment, because they don't mind that the planes are bad, they just love the scenery. So I don't know, it's got to be somewhere in the middle though, you know. If your plane's, you know, really unfunctional, that makes it very difficult. We'll be up for another bushcrafting stream in the future. We did one a while ago with all the stuff. That was yeah, with the navigation and everything. That was pretty good fun. I think we should do another one in the future. I gotta have a post flight plan in here. The routing is along the top there. Yeah, well, mate, you tried to create a bot that hacked into our server. That's why. Yeah. Yeah, and then you created an alternate YouTube. So I'm not. Yeah, the flight plan's along the top there. Come on. Looks really good, this livery. This is actually a livery made by. It's not a default livery that comes with it. It's lovely liveries that come with it, such as American Airlines liveries. This is not one of them. This is simply one I downloaded from the freeware website. It's a really amazing job they've done. It's really detailed, really nice. The illustration is great. It's a British registered aircraft, which is slightly, you know, we're seeing we're flying from 2 European destinations. That's fine. The aircraft that makes this route came down from Gatwick. It landed at Lanzarote. Then made the shuttle Lanzarote to Madeira, Madeira to Lanzarote, and then flew back home at the end of the day. We're sort of doing that now. That's pretty much basically what this will do. So yeah. We're approaching our top of climb, just before the waypoint Gurkha. Then we start descending straight away through in that little gap. It isn't you? Oh well, it's a small Discord. It's not that big. If the mods have banned you, that's probably appropriate. The cabin then on board today, it's got a customised interior. Very orange seats, of course, with EasyJet. 3x3 formation. There are actually passengers on board, you just can't see them today. They've got screens in the seat, which I've never had on EasyJet, but if there is, that certainly sounds nice. Well, that's a whining noise if we move up the flight deck. Here are the emergency exits over here, nice. Sat rate 10 last time I flew one of these, which was just ahead of the emergency exit people, so that was about here. Quite a good view. You get a bit of the tail there, a bit of the sort of shark lip, or not what it was a shark lip, but wing fence in this case, and a nice and good view of the engine there. That's pretty cool. The further up you go, such as in first class, which they don't have, but I think there's a way to change the cabin interior and layout. Sorry, but I'm not sure there is in this with this livery. I don't think they have changed it, of course. Well, they haven't, so. It's not problematic to me. The only real difference is first class is 2 seats rather than the 1, and then they get nice seats. But in real life, I think in the British Airways aircraft, certainly they have the exact same layout. They've just put a tray table, literally a tray, one of those trays you get that you carry food on. They just put that straight across the middle seat, and they've said, you know, they've said that's what you get for your table. So that's kind of interesting. Very much different. Almost a cruise level then. Someone slightly to our left there, and someone even further to our left. I wonder who these 2 people are. Do we think they are James Aviation and Charles? I'm not sure. Going back this way. 456. No, they're not. They're going to GCTS. They're going to Tenerife South Airport in Las Palmas. Yeah, so no, the two aircraft crossing us here that are just above us, they are not going to our destination, they're going off somewhere else. We are in fact going down south, of course. We've got Easy 456 ahead of us. We've got British Airways Joint Aviation 2 he's quite a long way to our right hand side of you. I mean, each flight plan's different, to be honest. There's a Cessna 172 reaching around in Lanzarote, but that is about it. No one else is landing off us. I think at Lanzarote, 4 aircraft inbound. 1 is coming from Bristol, he's a long way away, and then there's the 3 of us. Well, that's fine. Level at cruise, approaching top of descent. Already. Set low auto brake there, because we have a look at the Lanzarote runway thing. Oh, we got traffic warning. Oh, how close is he? 300 feet. Coming straight towards us from our left. There he is. Why is it the same altitude as us? It's going a different heading. Why is it the exact same altitude? Oh, that's close. This is really close. Can it hit us? Can't see him. Lost him. He's behind us. There he is. There he goes. Might miss us. Yeah, misses. By a tiny little bit, he's going to shoot right over the top of us. Where's he gone? Behind us. He's already behind us. Oh. God, there he is. It's quite close, look. How far is that? That's within 5 miles. At the same altitude. That's a little bit too close than it's supposed to be. Look at that. That's amazing. So he's coming down all the way. This guy's come from. Where's he going? He's coming from Edinburgh, right? 320. What's the coincidence? He's at 37,300. A little bit higher than he's supposed to be. The exact same. That's pretty cool. Look, plane bombing along there. Alright, well, we're approaching our top descent in a minute. We've got the arrival stuff inputted. And the low auto brake has been set for arrival. Prime up our altitude is going to be 3,000 for the ILS capture. I believe that's our bottom altitude. Zulu 2,300. I would suggest 3,000 or 2,000 as the arrival heights, but I never know. I just want to confirm you are going to Lanzarote. You're quite far right. I don't know. I mean, you're on your own flight plan, I suppose. There you go. We're coming by. There it goes. Who's this? So 738 pilot. How will this plane run on PC with 32 gigabytes of RAM? 1070 Ti. I have a GTX 1650 with 24 gigabytes of RAM. I believe I have. What do I have? Gigahertz wise, I'm not sure I have. So I would assume with 32 gigabytes of RAM, your 1070 Ti, I'm pretty sure that's better than the GTX. Let me just check. I think you probably, would run it better. I think Yeah, 1070 Ti is faster than a 1650. So yeah, definitely you'd be able to. I'm not very good with GPU, so I had to Google that then. Yes. Yeah, you'd be able to run this one pretty well, mate. So you can see currently now I'm getting 26 FPS while streaming with the window open, watching the stream, the Streamlabs software, vPilot, SimAware, SimBrief, all open. So I've got quite a lot open. The one thing I would say is we are in the middle of the ocean, in the middle of nowhere. When starting up the engines, you get a drop down to about 18 FPS, and then it quickly builds back up to whatever your survival is. So I would suggest that, yeah, you look at it, it's not too high, you know, it's not. Yeah, but I think you can probably manage it. Whatever happens, I'd buy it, and then if it's it's too laggy, you've still got amazing aircraft. Yeah, that's what I'd say. For me, flying in the UK, I get very low frames at the moment with this plane. I'm looking at a GP upgrade, so that is why I've still got it, because I thought I could still manage without it. Let's say average FPS, you get 25 to 29. So how much would you? Yeah, so my average FPS is 25 to 29. With the 1070, I'd assume. Well, what's your sort of, you know, do you have like the Tolis A321? With me, with the Tolis A321, my box standard FPS with that is about 30. With this, it's about 25, 20. That's what I'm saying. Sorry, we're in the middle of nowhere. Let me prime up the descent actually, mate. There we go. Because we're in the middle of nowhere currently, being in the middle of nowhere means my FPS is actually pretty good. If I was, say, flying in London Heathrow right now, I'd be getting about 10 FPS to 12. That's what I'm sort of trying to say, sorry. It's difficult to say. But what I do know is that with the 1070 Ti, it's a better GPU than mine. 32 gigs of RAM is better, more than I have. I've got 24. So I think with those kind of sort of numbers, I think you'd be pretty good actually. I think you'd be very good indeed actually. So I'm sure I'll probably be alright. Yeah. I think you probably make it, I'm waffling on here basically. End of the day, yes, I think you'd probably get about 30 flying in this area currently. Flying in a more heavily dense area like France or the UK, my average FPS is about 15 to 20, so you'd probably be about 20 to 25. On average, I'd say around that. It's quite frame heavy, so whatever your standard FPS in a Cessna 172, which for me is about 80, it's quite 60 lower also. So you'd get about 30, mate, I'm pretty sure. Just sub 2, well, thank you very much. Thanks so much. Yeah, thank you. I hope I can be a bit of a help. But whatever I'd say, whatever the FPS is, it's worth buying this aircraft in my opinion. It's an amazing aircraft. I really can't suggest enough. So there we go, that's the arrival. See, we're coming down here. Almost there. Well, we're descending now, so stay in the flight deck. Stow the tray table, we're having it out for the flight. Right, so our auto brake is set to low for the arrival. Looking at Lanzarote, I landed here yesterday in a little testing sort of run, and I found that slowing down with low auto brake and reverse thrusters, even though it makes out this a long runway, it's only 2,400 meters. It took me a while to slow down. See, look, there you go. So I've got disconnect warning here. That's because I'm getting fairly low FPS. With the 1070, you'll get much higher frames. Very laggy here. What have I hit? Yeah, that's a bit of lag. There we go. Whoa. Zoom out. Oh, there you go. It's gone. Very laggy here. Oh, look, and then it's gone again. Oh well. Sometimes it just goes laggy depending on what you fly through, and that can cause a bit of issue for me when I'm running on the margins here. Alright, well. Yes, as I was saying, I tried to vacate Echo 2, but as we approached it, I was going a bit too quick, so I did end up vacating at the very end of the runway, which is where almost all commercial aircraft vacate Echo 1 at the end. We'll try and park Tango 2, which is the Tango 2 is the vacation point which Tango 2 is the stand which we departed on today. So I will definitely try and definitely try and fly. Sorry, just what? I'm waffling. I'm not really thinking about it. Try and park on Tango 2 again to make a nice little round trip. You know, took off there a while ago. We'll try and go back there. You join there too when are we next doing a flight? Well, I'm on most evenings, and then we stream Friday evenings or Sundays. It's Monday's bank holiday today, so that's why we're going for a little flight today. Yeah. Generation, I just had a little look at the Discord. That looks like it's yeah, great. That looks good. It looks mega. Loving all the yolks and everything you've got. It's pretty cool. Let me just set up a little invite link because I was told the current one isn't working. So let me just repost the new invite link, guys, into the chat because I think it's expired, the old one. Coming down. Oh, my phone's a little bit old now. Slower and slower it is. Right, there we go. That's the old Discord link. I'll place that message in. Okay, through 275 coming down, Lars. We're descending nice and slowly here for this arrival. Not too steep actually. When you have my PC next week, some point, would you be up to do a Vatsim flight? Yeah, I'd love to do a Vatsim flight. That'd be great fun. Sorry, I hadn't checked the messages mark. Starting a GoFundMe page and doing some fundraising stuff to get a Provost for the Gate Garman Flying Squadron. Yeah, next week at some point would be Friday evening or something like that. I fly during the week, but it's sort of irregular my flight. I mean, I'm not really there with it. I'm out on flights a lot, doing homework and stuff like that. So, and then on Sundays, it's weekend. Well, yeah, that'd be nice to see you join us. Right, well, so from I'll have a quick look at our arrival here because I'm looking at the star and everything. It's looking also from Maped. Oh, we haven't got this continuous deal, where's it? From Maped, we're going to R2700. There's Maped. Where's Romeo 2700? What's this strip line? 233? 233 Mike. 221, that's there. So that's going around this corner. There. Then we hit Golfy. Where's Golfy? Oh, there's Golfy. From Golfy, straight in on the line. Great. That's mega. We got a nice approach looking path there. All right, descending in there. Contrail's still going. Go out in a minute, I imagine. So who's this coming across our side here? Who's this? Oh, I think this is Jones Aviation here. But although no, it's too high. Where it is? Mr. Aviation. Alright, well, we'll slow up a little bit then and let him cut across us. Turn on the terrain radar. See the outside load there, and then the centre radar turns on. There we go. It's an electronic scan in the FF A320, meaning the radar dome in the front of this nose cone doesn't actually move, it just electronically scans side to side. In the older versions of the 737, it would be a mechanical, and it would actually move left and right on a mechanical thing. Which occasionally, if you were very light, apparently, according to a Boeing pilot, which I was reading up on, he said you could occasionally hear it move, and also sometimes if you slide, if you are holding the stick or flying manually on a very light day, you could feel it slightly. Which I thought was a bit interesting. I'm not sure if that's true. I don't know. I'd imagine not. It's a, you know.
Language speed of 5 Hotel Bravo. Land ahoy, Elsham. Going to be landing 03 after lanzarote, sending now through 25 dinner. Keep the receiver control line.
I think that was Jose saying he's landing. I can't quite tell. It's just above us. Where is he? He's up here somewhere. Yeah, above or below? Above. Right, there he is. There he goes, right across us, cutting us up. Tips on landing the 320, I'm a Boeing guy. And stress over sighted. Ah, yes. Well, if you speak to KC, a viewer, he'll tell you that you shouldn't listen to what I say about landing. But hopefully it's alright. I get like 200 feet per minute or something, you know, and it's a decent landing, so it's not bad. I don't know. Tips on landing. Flare, and 320 especially, you've got to really flare quite a lot actually. As we go into Lanzarote, if you keep watching, you'll see that we don't often flare enough, and yeah, that can be the cause of heavy landing. With the 320, float isn't so much of a problem, but not flaring enough can be a problem. So that's what I found. In the A321, very difficult, because if you pull too much, you try the tail. So a 320 is not so hard. Tips wise, I don't know, let the autopilot do it. I don't know, yeah, I leave the auto throttle on and then just throttle back at the last second and go into reverse thrust. It seems to be the way to go. In terms of, alright, well, we'll set the QNH to the local QNH for the METAR then. If we just do a quick request, just check it's still in date. 1019er. 1019, and I'm setting it much earlier than we would normally, and that's because we're descending down to our final level straight away. So there's no need to wait till we get lower, because we're just going straight down there anyway. Temperature's changed slightly, it's now up to 24 degrees. The winds are still at 360 at 18 knots, so they've changed slightly there for us. They're directly north rather than the southerly one that they were. That's the only thing that's changed. Sorry about that. The 737 pilot for Ryanair. Ah, nice. Very nice. Don't crash. Well, that's not a bad tip, is it? I don't think. That's a pretty decent tip. Alright, 160 then, coming down still. Get the sun winds up. Yeah, well, if you're looking for an Airbus, this is definitely... People say the tallest is 319. Personally, from my experience, having got the tallest hand, this is the most detailed one so far. Right, Generation, what are you doing, mate? It's going slowly and you're right next to us. That's right, we'll slow up you ahead. I'll drop out, look, slow down a little bit. Close up the spoilers. Yeah, so with the 737 I don't particularly fly it much. I think, yeah, it's much lower flight deck to the ground, isn't it, perspective wise. That could be one of the very few differences. Right. What else should we at? 130, we'll get the seatbelt signs on. We'll get the landing lights on. Basically, they're turning seatbelt signs on, we'll let them know. Make your way back to your seats, ladies and gentlemen. It's a little bit earlier than we need to be, because we are just going in a straight line here. But by the time everyone's got settled back down, and the cabin crew has finished their final sort of checks, we should be ready to start making our approach. Fly for EasyJet then today. We're in their Airbus A320 CO. You can get the blend ones with the sharklets that have CO engines, blend between the Neo COs. They just have sharklets, they're just from sort of slightly older, when they realised that flying, this is the original aircraft EasyJet had, and then when they realised that actually if you have sharklets you reduce your fuel burn, so they put sharks on, then they realised your new engine, you burn even less. So that's the sort of development stage of it. So you'll never see a Neo with wing fences, but you will see CO sharklets. That's the sort of idea. That's the sort of progression stage. X-Enviro or Enhanced Skyscapes, I don't have either. This is default. This is what I'm using. I've heard X-Enviro is very laggy and it's quite a lot of money currently, so I'm holding on until I sort of got, you know, the stuff I want first. But this is just default. It's not too bad. You know, actually looks alright, to be honest. I don't really mind it. Only thing is, you never really go through a cloud. You always sort of, the clouds move around you. Just the one thing I've noticed. It's a little bit odd. We're checking live time. Yeah, we are. Good. Checking the time. It's all good. It's getting a bit dark. The lights automatically come on. See how they're off now? They come on when the aircraft detects that it's too dark. They switch on. So currently, they're off. There's nothing I can do. There's some that you can turn on. So, for example, this one on the side here. This one on the side here. If I turn this one on, oh no, it doesn't even come on. Oh yeah, there you can see it a little bit coming on. It's very, very difficult in the sunshine. It does come on. This is one of the ones that does come on whenever you want it. Some of them have a detector on, and when it gets too dark, it will allow you to. Right, we've slowed up to 200 knots, 220 knots as per the arrival. I believe Charles is landed. If I'm not mistaken. He's landed us out. And I, he's on the final approach, though. He's just going around the Playa Blanca, which is this sort of little bit of an island here straight ahead of us. He's going around there making the approach. Joins aviation then ahead of us, and then taking up the rear. Good. We'll turn on our landing systems then as we go through 10,000 feet, and we've already slowed up 250 knots, so that's not a problem for us. Making sure our landing lights are on and seatbelt signs are on and securely fastened. Good. No, nothing we need to do at the moment. I'm just watching our speed, because of course it's going to slow up to 200 knots, at which point I'm going to have to drop a set of spoilers, so it's a set of slats out the front of the aircraft. Says to not stall. They often say slats do nothing. The pilots often say, you know, what's the point? They don't do anything. That's very true. They don't really stop you stalling, to be honest, and they make no speed difference. They help you slow down, so they're a bit useless. That's fine. They're still part of this sort of all approach stuff that we're using. Yeah, I'd say only 3 aircraft coming in then at the moment, so it's just us 3, so there's no other traffic we need to worry about. So we'll just make a quick call on back and let them know what we're doing. Lanzarote traffic, EZ22 Mike November, descending through 10,000 for 2,300, just average on the ILS from weight 03. We're on the stubber. We've got to work out the older star. We're on the Larry's 2 Papa for EZ22 Mike November, approximately 42 miles to run. EZ22 Mike November, Lanzarote. That was rubbish. Don't ever do that. 757 or the 767 in your opinion for Flight Spectre? I have the 757. I've not got the 767. As an aircraft, I prefer the 757. I think it's just a nicer looking one. The 767's a bit, it's big, but it's a lot smaller than the 777, and it's sort of, I just don't particularly like the look of it. Whereas the 757, I think it's quite a cool looking plane. So yeah, that's just my opinion. Depends on who you are and what you think. Yeah, how about you? What do you think? What's your opinion? That they're both pretty much the same, aren't they, in terms of qualities? I think it's more aircraft you prefer. I do like the 75. 76 is nice though. Oh, you've made me have to think now. I don't know. 38 miles. Getting close now. I'm going to have to drop out the slats in a minute as it slows down. What's that to? What's it doing? The speed's really dropping off now. Slat 1. Yeah, I think it's let it drop a little bit too low there, and then it realised that you need to accelerate a bit. Right, slat 1 are out. Normally I wouldn't slow up this early, because you see Jones Aviation look is all the way overhead now there, making that right hand turn.
Airport ahoy, Field 459 Alpha Bravo, no, Hotel Bravo, going to be, what else should we have? About 10,000 feet, descending down to 5,000, behind runway 03, Lanzarote.
I can see the EasyJet aircraft there. That was Charles. He's just making his way in touchdown there. The 767 used to fly at TUI for a few years, so that's your favourite. TUI had 767s. Nice. That's pretty cool. That's a good Well, yeah, I mean, if you flew it, of course, yeah. It's gonna be your favourite. Nice. You ever been into Lanzarote then? They often come out to this area of the world too, don't they? Oh, righty. Do I have True Earth? No, I have default. I've got sort of... I do typical FSX sort of player. I download specific scenery for the air I'm landing at, and then leave the sort of whole thing default.
Going to be entering the hole at Golfy for a slow easy jet through, you know, it was slow sneaky jet, pulled you down out in the UK.
Sorry, say again, 3C2 might remember.
So the 259 November going to be entering the hole at Golfy for the aircraft behind us.
Understood, 22 November. He's entering the hole at Golfy. Okay. Interesting. Are you going first then, sir? Are you entering the approach, or are you, what are you doing, sir? I don't know what he's up to.
Going to 6,000 feet from front, entering the hole just there.
Understood, 22 November. Okay. I don't know what you're doing, Jones. You're going to let me know. I don't know what's going on. Still coming down then. Everything is all good. Let me just check the METAR. It's still latest. It won't have changed in that too much. Oh, it has slightly changed now. Winds are 01017. No. 010, speed 70 knots with gusts 27 knots.
Student 509 Hotel Mike, sorry, the radio officer radio expects you entering the hole just now, 6,000 feet, so the slow easy jet behind us can catch up.
01017. Temperature 23. Let's drop down some. I'm keeping really up to date here with everything. And it's gusting to 27. Which is not good. 1019 on the QNH still. Good. The gusts is not what I'm looking forward to. That's not good. Gusting is not something good. It was there on Sunday the 1st. Flew from Manchester the other day. Nice. Manchester, cool. What's that down there? Telecommunications wire thing going across there. Okay, here we go, we're going right. It's almost 20 miles, slowing up to 200 knots. Right, there we go, mid-turn. Oh, what have I clicked? There we go. Quite a high nose-up angle there. A little bit slow for the slats, I think. It's alright, we're sort of entering the final approach soon. We need to be level. We need to be level at our final level. What is that? We need to be 2,300 for Golfy, preferably, and 6.9 DME at the
22 November, is that your call? So I'm not too sure he's screaming. Where are you going? What runway are you landing on, mate?
Landing 03 for easy 22 November.
Also, it's the L sim or L difference. Thank you very much. We're going to enter the hole. You can go land forward if you want. We got tons of fuel.
Okay, Roger, we'll continue approach for using 22 November.
We're a bit high with set up with the pilot's first time for job.
Oh well, first time for everything. Immediately flew back to the grey skies. Oh yeah. That's, yeah, I imagine that's the worst bit of it, isn't it? You go off to these lovely places and then you have to fly back to the old grey skies. Good. And he's on the ground. He's actually parked up. He's just parking up as we're in that direction. He's rushed ahead of us. Cool. And we are descending nicely then. 4,000 feet. As I said, we need to be 2,300. Wait a minute, 15 nautical miles. That's good. Flat one. We have selected 200 knots. Perfect. Okay, it's a bit of throttle there. It's all on auto throttle, so I don't know what it's up to. It's all in control at the moment. Okay, we've got our ILS information on. 12 miles direct, following our route. This is track miles, 15 nautical miles. There we go, he's just gone across to our left, 2,500 up. He's doing a holding pattern. And here we go, we're establishing on the ILS then. So, following the route round, we're going to select the lock, localize capture, as we go round. Glide slope interestingly hasn't appeared yet. Not sure. Oh, there we go. Popped up. I'll select localize actually when we hit Golfy because it's quite going to be tight enough to do it. And Josation is going across the front of us here. Just keep an eye on it. And A320 Matavia is establishing on the ILS runway 03 Lanzarote, have visual with the British Airways aircraft holding.
Thank you much, sir. Happy landing.
Thank you, sir. Right, slow down, 180. 180, slow down. Center control online, is it control online? No. No, that's that control there. That's what it was. What is this? Oh, bit of lag there as I oh, and we got past the localizer. Ah, not good, wasn't paying attention. Right, slowing down 180, we're going to select flap 2. Reset landing, good luck, thank you very much. Hopefully. Right, now we'll select flap 2. And we hit approach mode now, so that will capture the glide slope as well. Flap 2 going out. Those will have to drop down in a minute to compensate for the extra lift. It hasn't actually. Oh yeah, there you go.
2,500.
2,500. It's 8 miles, slowing to 160. We'll check our landing information. We're looking for 136 knots. I'm going to go to managed, and it's going to try and slow it all the way down, idling the engines. We'll drop the gear at 7.5 miles here. Actually going to go back to select and just slow it up to 152. Gear down, flap 3 selected.
Bird 59, Hotel Bravo, descending down to 3,000 feet.
Flap 3 has been selected. 6 nautical miles. We'll go to that selected, managed one again. So it's going to slow us back up to our final approach speed of 136, and our landing speed is 131. Arm our spoilers for arrival. 5 nautical miles. Lights on the nose wheels. Flap full selected. There goes flap full. Flap full down. Flap full selected, aircraft fully configured for landing. There's a sight I've seen many a time looking over the wing of an EasyJet A320. Quite a high level of crosswind here. You can see the nose is crabbing in sideways there quite a lot. We're currently looking at 60 knots. The weather said it was sort of going to be gusting 010, so obviously we need to hold a little bit out there. So, not quite what we were expecting. That's alright though. Adapt. Right. 1,340 feet. Go. Working for that minimum's quite low, and 500 feet we have to confirm we're stable. Missed approach altitude for today then is 2,300 again. Sorry, 3,000 actually, and then we descend 2,300. That's what we need, so we'll just set that. 3,000. Come left like that. I've popped out the display here just because it's a little bit small down there, so I prefer to have it where I can see it slightly bigger. It makes a bit of difference actually. I'm just going to try and keep the nose on the flight directors for now. It's still on auto throttle, and as just as we get over the threshold and it says retard, I'm going to bring back the throttles to idle and apply reverse thrust once we confirm main gear touchdown. In fact, I'm going to drag this over to the left so I can see the engine displays. Auto throttle off. Sorry, auto pilot off, that's fine. Right. There we go. Okay. Wind's picked up a little bit there.
Approaching 03.
The bad first officer there. She only calls out when you're like entering a runway and taking off, and it's sort of like, okay. It's quite interesting though. I suppose in low visibility you might want to know.
500.
A little bit to the right. Come back left slightly. Minimums continue. I'm happy to continue. I'll extend.
400.
400 feet. Minimum, yeah, I said continue. We're happy with this. Stable a little bit. Ooh, winds dropped slightly there, and I made a bit of a movement.
200.
Keep the nose coming down. Hope you'll make that fast exit. I think we're going to touch down slightly early.
100. 50. 40. 30.
Idling throttle.
20. Retard. 10.
Retard.
5.
And reverse thrusters active. Get the nose straight. There we go, reverse thrusters green. Slowing down. 80 knots. Positive decel. Manual brakes. 60 knots, reverse thrusters deactivated. Lovely. AP muster on. Beautiful, not bad, not bad. We'll take the fast exit here.
2,000 feet remaining.
Cute. Bit of braking then. Bring it down to 20 knots for the turn. Landing lights. Straight lights off. Ooh, going around the corner. Keep it slowing down. Keep it slowing down. And, oh, a bit quick still, bit quick, bit quick. I don't want to take the turn quick. And 10 knots. We're good. Welcome to Lanzarote again, people. We passed here earlier this morning. Go back down again. Keep the left turn, we'll go right the way round. Bring in the spoilers and flaps. Not bad, that was. Not bad landing at all. A little bit hard. It would have been nice to be slightly gentle. That's fine. Good. Bit of power then. Brings up from 10 knots to go a little bit quicker. As I said, we'll park on the same stand we departed on earlier. Just sort of, that's nice. Thanks very much, Charles. I've just seen you've gone. Pleasure flying with you. Yep, thank you very much, Charles. It was lovely to have you flying along with us. Thanks so much. Very nice, average, easy jet landing. Yeah, yes, of course. Yep. Yep. It wasn't too bad, actually. It was not as bad as I was expecting. I'll make the next left. And Lanzarote traffic, sorry, easy 22 Mike November, clear of runway, taxiing back to stand Tango 2. So we've got the AP running and up and running there. I'm going to switch on the AP bleed and we'll turn off my turn-off lights and taxi lights, as they're not required. I'm using the rudder pedals to steer here, not the nose wheel tiller, because the rudders still have a bit of effect over the nose wheel, and it's much nicer for smoother sort of turning. Slowing down to under 10 then for the turn. Under 10 knots for the turn. Make the turn knots into the taxiway, and then it's that stand straight ahead of us there. I go to, I believe. I'll check the ground markings actually, let me get it. Mate's landing for the first time. Uh-oh. Where are you guys? Are you on final? We'll shut down and then actually watch you. This stand straight ahead of us here. So yeah, taxi lights off, turning in stand, AP bleed is on. Seatbelt signs will deactivate as we exit the stand. Thrusters on idle, hopefully won't need any, it's a little bit uphill. I'm just going to allow the speed to slowly roll to a stop. We'll shut down engine numero 2. And then just bring it into stand here. You see we've actually got the distance meter there, but slightly to the left. A little bit more. A little bit more. And stop. Stop there, that was a little bit hard. That's right. And engine number 1 off. Weather radar off. TCAS off. Close down them. Beacon light off. Seatbelt signs, no smoking signs off. In terms of service, we'll get the rear stairs on and the 2 baggage loaders up. There we go, we'll get the chocks on. Chocks in place, and we'll keep the AP running as our power source today. Very nice then. Not a bad landing. Not a bad landing at all. We'll open up the flight deck door and we'll have a watch at Jones Aviation's landing, and then we'll watch the replay for ours. Well, this is where the stream started. Not bad at all. There go the engines. I hope the brakes aren't too hot. I need to check the temperature eventually. They often get far too hot in Tollers, which I don't think is quite... They're quite cool here, actually. So I've never had to use the brake fan in this plane, so... If you always use the auto brake, it works quite well. And here he comes. His first landing ever, apparently. As it's his friend landing. That is a nice looking plane. That might be worth a screenshot, actually. I think it's definitely worth a screenshot. I don't know what you think. Nice. I'll take that as a screenshot. That looks pretty cool. Right. Select free camera. Let's watch him come in. Here he is on his way in, people.
Speedbird 59, final approach.
Oh, he's on finals.
03.
Okay, here he comes. You got to watch out here at Lanzarote, because if you're too low, you've got these landing lights here. Not that if you were that low, you'd be hitting them. I mean, you know, you'd be worried about the water, really. But you still have to watch out for them a little bit as you come in. And then the nice touchdown markers are pretty early on the runway. They like you to stop very quickly. The maximum length you're allowed by ICAO rule is apparently 150 metres beyond the first perpendicular taxiway. So you can sort of touch down there. But I'm not sure I'd be comfortable vacating at the final exit. So at least we made it off. We actually deactivated our reverse thrusters quite early down the runway and just I sort of let it roll off. That was quite nice. That's how it should be done. So, oh god, we managed to do that. Oh, it's steep there. Whoa. 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 Oh, that's really steep. You going around? No. He's still coming in. Do you see? That was some serious steep descent work there. Still coming in. Nose going back down. Nose going back down. The nose going back down. Oh, here he comes. How is he doing on centerline wise? Could be better, but that's alright, that's alright. Oh! Was that contact? Yes, it was. Oh, that looked bumpy. Keep it on the runway, keep it on the runway. Go right, go right, go right. Yeah, keep it on the runway, mate. Brilliant. Oh, you're going off that exit. Absolutely fantastic. That was, wow. That was what you could call firm stop, I suppose. Absolutely brilliant. That was, wow. That was a serious stop. I think, yeah. Wow. Very impressive. That stopped very quickly. Yeah. So I'm taking more screenshots. Especially with the BA aircraft coming in at high speed. High speed taxi, look at that. Well, we'll watch our replay and then we'll end the stream there as we always do. So thanks very much guys again for joining me. Oh, where's he going? It's an interesting taxi, I'll give it to you. Well, if you like looking at aircraft, this plane looks pretty nice.
People advise now how to drive the pilot first on the job there, landing me some scores from sidelines.
Not bad, not bad. About the same as mine, just because I'm with Ryanair. Where's he off to? Where's he parking? Parking in there? Whoa, big swinging taxi. Well, I'll give it to you. He's creative with his taxi. No, I'm just kidding. You gotta have first time. First time I didn't know how to go to direct to a waypoint, and then the control told me to go direct. I had to get him to give me a heading. So, you know, it really is fine. It's varies as always. Do you see the engine spinning there? I'll take another screenshot and then I'm going to show you the engine spinning. Can you all see that? watch this. Look at, if we have a look at the engine spinning, can you see that there? See it spinning? Look at the detail on that. That's impressive. Alright people, let's watch the replay. What we've all been waiting for. The replay. How did it go? How was lay touchdown? Okay. Oh. We're here. Right, let's watch it from wing view first so that we get a sort of know an idea of the actual touchdown rate. He's next in line to be cool. Alright, here he goes. Oh. Ooh, quite a lot of aileron movement right at the last second there. As a passenger, I'd be a little bit worried with that amount of movement. I'd sort of be like, oh, you know, this is gonna... Just in that last second, I'd be like, oh no. You know, it's gonna be bad. It wasn't too bad, actually, though. It was quite nice. Nice wing flex bouncing along as we slow down the runway there. Shall we have a look at the touchdown rate, though? That's the question. Oh, right. Let's look down so we don't see the plane landing. Okay, here we go. Here we go, people. It's on its way in. We're pretty level, actually. Not bad at all. Up. Up. Down. Pretty nice. Very smooth nose wheel down on the ground as well. Very nice. All good. Very good. Lovely. Give me a second, guys. Sorry. Brilliant, and welcome to Lanzarote, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for all the help and advice you've been giving me today. I hope you found this a nice little stream for today. Thanks to those who joined me during the duration and everything. And Charles, it's always appreciated when people fly with us. It makes it so much more enjoyable. So thanks, guys. Thanks to you especially. That's you know, that's what keeps me going and flying these things, to have lots of people flying with us. So thanks so much. I hope you all have a nice bank holiday Monday. I hope you all had a nice one. And I'll catch you again later. I'll be hanging around in Discord for a bit, as I always am. So just drop me a message through there and I'll always say hello. You can join it through the link that's pinned to the screen above. Thanks, guys. And as always, I'll catch you again soon. Bye-bye from me.